Wyoming Huckleberry. Hi everyone, it's Mark here again, Space Cowboy, and welcome back to this long promised video whereby I'm going to play the Steam game Lethal Company on my PC. Obviously we've got a different setup here. If I had more time I would pan out and talk about my PC, but it's not that exciting. It is a gaming rig. I've had it for about 9 years. In terms of the specifics, it's an AMD Radeon 7. The graphics card is NVIDIA RTX 2060 Super with 8 gig of RAM on it, and then separate to that I've got 32 gig of RAM. So it was high spec at the time, but it's certainly showing its age a bit now. But for this game, Lethal Company, it is certainly more than capable. So this game was developed by a guy called Seekers, released 2 years ago, October 2023, and almost became viral overnight. It's a game in which you autopilot a ship in space to alien infested moons, and what you have to do is to salvage scrap to meet the quota set by the company. There are 3 days to meet your quota, and if you don't meet the quota, it's game over. It will make more sense as I play through the game, but basically it is full of jump scares. And that's why my two sons, Oliver and Oscar, enjoy playing this with me, and in particular, they laugh at my many deaths within the game. It is a game that continues to be updated periodically. It certainly excels in multiplayer because it has proximity chat. So when you're playing it on a headset, it's really good, particularly when you go into the facility. There's tunnel networks, you can get lost, I certainly do, and you can hear teammates screaming in the distance and you're not sure what's going on. Often, if you've got a team of about 4 people, one of them can stay in the ship and navigate you through the corridors, and they can raise the alarm to any incoming dangers. But anyway, let's start a fresh game. I've got the volume turned down. I'll obviously ramp that up in a minute. So graphically it's quite basic. Here we are on the ship. This autopilots to where you want it. You can move all this around. I'm not going to bother doing that today. I have got some quality of life mods. So you normally have 3 inventory slots. I've got an extra 2, one for a walkie-talkie and one for a torch. I've got it so I can auto toggle the torch on and off by pressing the F key. Here is where you would recharge torches and things like that. I've also got it so it will recharge my health. I do consider if technology is so advanced that you're traveling in outer space, you should surely be able to have some kind of med kit or get some health back on the ship. The other mod I've got installed, which some people would say is cheating, but I would argue it's not, is I've got a mod called Safe Loot. So basically whatever loot I pick up from the facility that I bring back and dump in this ship will be safe. Ordinarily when you die you lose everything. Obviously I'd lose what I was carrying on my person, but I'd also lose the loot which is in this ship, and I think that's unfair. So whilst the loot remains, and you could say, well, isn't that cheating? It's not, because I still have 3 days. I still have to meet that quota. The benefit of having safe loot is it will enable me to enter the facility, quickly get some stuff, come back, and I can then be a bit more reckless. And also the more loot I have, the more money I can make. I can then autopilot the ship to more difficult moons. There's a risk and reward here. The more difficult the moon, the more difficult the aliens, the higher the loot return, and that will make for more entertaining videos. Now I'm conscious I've probably waffled enough. I'll explain it more as we go along. There is a terminal here. The first thing I want to do is to, well, I'm going to turn the volume up for a start. I want to pick up a flashlight because it'll be pitch black if not, and in particular I want to get this Pro flashlight. You start with 60 credits. I'll buy one of those. I would buy 2. Confirm that. I also want to buy a shovel. I'll confirm that as well. So yes, you can buy different things on this, as you can see. Stun grenades, zap guns, jetpacks, extension ladders, radar boosters, spray. They all have their various uses. Some are gimmicky and some are not, and sometimes they're on offer. The benefit of having a torch is obvious. I'll be able to see what I'm doing, and with a shovel I can fend off and sometimes kill some aliens, but I'm not very good at that. And I think for me, carrying a shovel, it's more psychological. I want to have something to defend myself with. And if I come out of that and I go into moons, you can see there's a whole list of moons. So at the moment, the company building would be buying things at 30%. I haven't got anything to sell. I've got 3 days, so 1 day you spend on the alien moon, you recover salvage, you then take off, and then you rinse and repeat. But the longer you spend on the moon, the longer the day goes on, the more enemies are going to spawn. And as it becomes later in the day, you'll get enemies outside of the ship. One thing I do need to do, I think I've already done it. Oh yes, is turn on push to talk. So I've been killed in the past because my phone has rang. My mother's been ringing me, and there's an enemy that will attack. It's called an eyeless dog, and it's attracted to sound. Any sound going through this microphone and my PC, I will get attacked and die. So I've been killed by my mother ringing me before. So push to talk is on. But without further ado, let's. I think we're already at the first moon, which is experimentations. It'll probably say we're already here. The weather is mild. It's always mild to start with. We're already orbiting. Okay, well, I'm not going to mess around anymore. Experimentation is the first moon. It's the basic moon. I'm not going to see too much here. I'm going to start the game, and we're going to autopilot our way there. The items that I've ordered will arrive by a little drop ship. You can see I've got my health in the top corner. That orange dial, that's my stamina, because you can sprint. It's now 8 in the morning. The items I've ordered will drop down here in a minute. I have got a mod, so this will arrive quicker, because I don't want to hang around wasting too much time. So we'll pick up the torch, we'll pick up the shovel, and you can see that's in my first inventory slot. And now we're going to sprint and climb up, and this is the facility. So you get the main entrance, which for this is just over there, and then you've got a fire exit. Even though it's an exit, you can walk in that way. Well, here we go, and I'm already panicking. And one thing you must always do is continually right click, because that's how you scan. So as you see, it's pretty dark, so we'll press F, flashlight goes on. I want to keep scanning, see what salvage there is. There's a dead end. When I see enemies or aliens, I can scan them, and then I can type them into the computer. It'll give me information about them. Now, this door's locked, I need a key to get through, and there's the fire exit, so that's rather unhelpful. Because that's rather close. I'd rather they were further apart. Enemies, when they spawn, come out of these little hatches there, or vents I should say. My favourite room. So now this is called an apparatus. Now that's worth money. That's worth just over 100 credits. But if I pull that, all the power goes off, obviously. It will automatically spawn more monsters, so that's something I want to do at the end. The difficulty is I need to remember it's there and where it is. It's usually quite near the entrance, so as long as I don't forget it's there. Yeah, so later on I'd want to come back here, straight down there, and pull it up before I take off, because that's worth money. I'm tempted to pull it now, but that will just that would be foolish. So we've got a big bolt. Let's check all these switches. Yes, they're all turned on, so we've got power, so there is as much visibility as I need. I'll turn the torch off, don't need it on at the moment. There's an egg beater. Its value is 19. Come on, I want to pick that up. So this is going to be quite this should be quite straightforward, not too much happening. No, there's nothing in here at all. This is a dead end, so I'm going to have to go through the tunnel network. And I think what I might do is no, what's down here? So I've probably already been down there and picked the egg beater up. So I'm already getting lost. So much to I can already hear my lad swearing at me now. He's not seriously going to pull this I can't think what it's called anymore. Apparatus. Yes, I am going to pull it out now, take it back to the ship, and then I'm going to run around like an idiot and try not die. So here we go. That will now start. That will now trigger the spawning of enemies. Let's get this back to the ship. Turn the torch off, right. Let's so it's only 2 in the afternoon. I think in real time a day lasts about 12 minutes. I want to get this back to the ship as soon as I can, because from 3 PM around about that time you could get enemies spawning outside the ship. You'd be quite unfortunate if you did so on this moon, but here we go. So once it's in here, it's now safe. I'll just dump everything there. So I can now recharge that. So that's now gone up there. So that's yeah, the battery life. That's my health. I can now go on here and scan. So there were 8 objects in there, worth a total of 500. Now the good thing is, that tells me I've got 128 worth of loot in the ship. I only need 130, but it never counts that. So I've already made quota. So that being the case, I can be a bit more reckless. So let's just have a little run around, try not die. The only problem with dying is I would lose my flashlight. So it's 4:30 in the afternoon. We haven't encountered any aliens yet. I know it's a bit dull, but bear with, because things can ramp up very quickly. Whoa! Oh, Christ! Come on! Oh, as I said, things can ramp up. That is a snare flea. Right, that's a snare flea. It nests on the ceiling and drops on passers-by's heads and suffocates them. As I exited the building, it should actually be dead on the floor. I don't know if I can turn my light on and off when it's on the right, because you automatically drop items. So where is it? Where's it gone? We're still about. Where's my shovel? There it is. So that thing dropped on my head and would have suffocated me, but for the fact I managed to get at the door, because most enemies cannot leave the facility. Also, if you're in single player, I heard footsteps. There's something else in there. Oh, near activity detected. I don't know whether that's a hoarder, but this is strange. I've never been able to see through the window before like that. Near activity detected. I don't know whether that's the dead snare flea or what sounded like I can't remember what it's called now. A hoarder bug, or the other thing with the gas attack. Let's have a look. Where's my shovel? That's what I want. I want my shovel. I feel... Where's my shovel gone? I now wonder if that is a... Oh, you hear that? A vent's opening. Something's messing me about here already. I've lost my shovel. I don't think a hoarder bug would run off with it. And if it has, I want the shovel to be able to attack the thing with. There's something moving down there. Oh. I feel on edge. But this is nothing. This is the first moon. Nothing much can go wrong here. Whoa! That's a hoarding bug. You've run off with my shovel. They're friendly to a point. If I go near him, he'll just fly at me and attack me. Oh, let's just... yeah. I've lost my shovel. Oh well. I feel on edge. And that is nothing compared to what can happen. No. I'm going to crouch down to walk back quietly because I don't want to run into any enemies on my way back to the ship. Oh, dear me. Alright, let's close that. Turn that off. Oh, now. I saw a big red dot moving, so there is an enemy outside the ship. Could be a worm. The ship will all autopilot back into orbit at midnight, but there's no ways on Earth. Still, all right. Anywhere do I want to be running out there at midnight? So we'll call it there. So we'll take off and call it. We'll recharge that. And then it gives you a little rundown about, you know, obviously this game is a lot better if you're playing at multiplayer. I collected 128 out of, I mean, it's not very accurate. There's more loot than that. 2 days left to meet quota, and I need to get 130. Only you can see because I've got some mods installed, so you wouldn't normally have all this. So it tells you I've got 128. I only need 2 more, but I know for a fact that the apparatus is worth 100. So I'm already there. So we could go back in there, but let's see if we can jazz this up a bit. So the next moon on the list would be Assurance. It's rainy. Okay, well, let's go there anyway. Should be okay as long as I don't hang around too long, because I don't want the into quicksand if it starts to flood or drown. That'd be rather embarrassing. So let's land the ship. Oh, I meant to. Oh well, I'll type the details into those monsters that we scanned later on and tell you about them. That's a manticore. They're okay. Oh shh! No! Don't drown! Oh my God! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, I always panic because it's rainy. It means there's like not quicksand, but there's like, well, yeah, quicksand, basically. And this is why you shouldn't sprint. Yes, suffocated in quicksand. You shouldn't sprint because you have no stamina. And what you're meant to do is just to walk backwards. And I panic and try and sprint forward and kill myself. This is where my two lads would be on a headset communicating one another, saying, "Where's Dad? Dad? You there? Dad? Where are you? Dad? What's happened? He's dead. He's bloody dead. I don't believe it. He's dead again. We've only just started." Because when you die, you're then spectating other players, and obviously you can hear them, but obviously you can't talk to them because you're deceased. That was embarrassing. Can't believe this. I nearly shit myself because I saw a hoarder bug, and then I managed to die in quicksand. And I now have no torch. I've only got 4 credits, so I certainly can't afford anything. So now we're having to go in blind. The hell's that noise? What's them? Oh dear me. Well, you know, it wouldn't make for an entertaining video if it was too plain sailing. But honestly, there are many people who play this on YouTube because it went viral, and there are some pro teams out there who it makes for entertaining watchers because they just go in and just haul all the loot out, you know, close to midnight, dodging all the aliens. And I think, how the hell do they do that? How am I so inept? Right, so here we are. This is assurance. Brilliant. Oh, excellent. I've got no torch. All I've got is my scan. Well, this is going to be a disaster. I mean, hopefully there's no landmines or turrets. Oh, we're in the computer server room. Oh, dear me. Oh, brilliant. That's good. I've got a stop sign. Not only is that salvageable, it's also serves as a weapon, same as a shovel. For some reason, my health bar has disappeared as well. Don't know what that's about. But what I don't want to do is walk off a damn ledge. Right, nothing in there. There really is. Oh, right, this is... If I end up in the tunnel network, I've got no hope. This is the trouble. I'm just walking in there, walking on the spot into a wall. A couple more pieces of loot would be good, but we need torches, man. Oh, I could try the fire exit if I can find my way out of this. Come on, man. What was that noise? I hear footsteps. Right, let's get out of that. Well, that was a disaster. Yes, this is unfortunate. My stamina bars disappeared. And also this stop sign's quite heavy. Hang on, let's just what's that worth? Why is it? It's not even scanning it anymore. I think I'm going to sensibly leave this at the ship, because all I'm going to do is die and then lose it, and then all of a sudden we're getting close to not making quota, which would be disastrous. Right, so let's right. Right, let's just go in naked as we are. We're going to go into the fire exit, which you access down this way. You climb up a ladder and have to perform a jump, a couple of jumps, which, you know, I've made many times, but there's every chance that I mess this up. As I said, I think this will become a series because I can't hope to capture all what I want to in one episode. I appreciate this will take a while to get going. So we jump onto that. So I imagine there'll be a few series because ideally I would visit every moon. So we get to the more dangerous moons and stuff like that. Oh, always interesting. Hang on, let's pick this up. And the reason I'm also on edge is because I have a nemesis in this game. Oh, another one of these. I'd be unfortunate to encounter him in this moon, but he'll certainly be in the next moon. I don't want to talk him up, but right, hang on. Can we put some lights on? Yes, we can see. Oh no, I hate going down here. This is I think it's locked. Oh well. We can't go through there anyway. Okay. Let's get these back to the ship and then maybe have a little run in the main entrance again. Seeing as I've managed to turn the lights on. Doesn't look like there's any enemies outside the ship yet, which is as well. Eyeless dogs are my nemesis. They are, well, dogs that just charge and bite on any sound. Even typing on my mechanical keyboard would set them off, as would typing and using the ship's terminal would set them off. Right, so let's okay, let's go for it. Take a shortcut up here. So it's going to start getting dark soon. It's going to start getting dark. Oh hell! Run, 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 run! That is a Leviathan. Think June and the earthworms. You need to have a full stamina bar, drop what you're carrying and sprint. The trouble is, now there's one of those about, it's going to be difficult to get back to the ship, particularly if there is an eyeless dog as well, because me sprinting will attract the dog. Oh, near activity detected. And what do we think that might be? Well, I've got safe loot, so I can't really, there's nothing to lose here. Come on, we've got to have a look. Hopefully I can. Hopefully, whatever it is, I can scan it. Unless it's could be a blob. It is. It is. Oh, that could. Oh, a hydrogore. It's basically a blob, and it absorbs you and kills you. That is really bad luck because to have that, yeah, hydro, whatever. To have that near the front entrance means you can, you know, basically it's just instant death. And as you saw with the fire exit, I only managed to get into one room and then the door was locked. So basically that's a bit of a bust. So now we have to go, we now have to pilot back to the company.
You have 0 days left to meet the profit quota.
Confirm that.
Use the terminal to route the autopilot to the company building.
We can land the ship, and then we basically sell all the loot. It will set us a new quota, and then we rinse and repeat. Now I have got a mod so I can sell all this from the terminal, but just to make it, or to show you at least once, let's make it more immersive. You basically have to dump it all on this counter. There's also lots of lore attached to this game, and you can find little cassette tapes and recordings and so on. There's a whole mystery about what is actually behind there and what it's doing with the loot. And basically, if you mess about here or make too much noise, you upset whatever's in there, and it can kill you. So, but we'll sell everything. Why did I say that? That's what have we got there. Actually, no. We'll okay. We'll keep that. What we do is ring the bell. Oh. I'll keep this, thank you. Basically, if you stand there and spam that bell, yeah, a giant arm will come out, octopus-like, and kill you. So 167. That's good. So we've got that on backup. We know that's worth 100. I'll keep that back because it'll help towards the next quota. We've now got 171 credits, which means we can go to the store. Why can't pro flashlights be on offer? Right, I want to. Let's get free pro flashlights. Shovel. We'll have 2 shovels. Right, let's quickly get there, because if we don't pick it up, then it will take off and we lose our stuff. And the reason that you would order and have stuff arrive here rather than wait until you get to an alien moon is because you're then wasting time waiting for this thing to drop off what you want. So that'll take off. Another one will land. There is a sort of Amazon vibe about this. Come on, Amazon, deliver me my shovels so we can get to the next moon and entertain the viewers in my inevitable deaths. Right, take us back to the ship and we're ready to start again. Obviously, this game does, I keep saying it, excels in multiplayer. What am I doing? That's already fully charged. You can store these items in there, but this thing often bugs out and then they'll be on the floor and glitching, and can't be bothered with that. Right. Let's start the ship. I realize this is going to be a slightly longer video, but I need to do the next 3 days. So you can see a bit more action. What was our quote we're going to go up to? 239, not too bad. Bear in mind we've got 100 there, so we only need, basically we've just got to find 140, pretty much as we did before. Where we're going to go moon-wise. Vow is the next on the list, but it's flooded. There's no way I'm going to go to a flooded moon because I would die stupidly. I'm also quite happy not to go to Vow because it contains my nemesis, an alien called the Bracken, also known as the Flower Man, who will actually stalk a player, snap their neck once he's crept up behind you. It's terrifying. Now, what I should do is, if I can remember, is how to type in, oh yeah, the bestiary. Oh, I've got to put. Sometimes you can shortcut these words. Hang on. Ooh. Now that could be me spelling bestiary incorrectly, or it could be. Oh, hang on. Is there a list of commands? No. What is bestiary? It is. Hang on. Oh, bestiary. Oh, that's because I put bestiary. Oh, okay. Right, here we go. Do I just type hoard? Is that enough? Oh, here we go. The hoarding bug. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect you to read all that, but it gives you a little bit about them. And then oh, I didn't get to manta coils. Oh, they're fine. They're not showing you anything. Anyway, let's not mess about. Let's go to. Let's go to March. Now this is a second tier moon, so this is going to be more difficult. The interesting thing about March is it has 3 fire exits. So there's various options here. We've got a torch. We'll take a shovel. Yep, 100%. We've got all our stats back. There's no weather, inclement weather. So you get fog, you get rain, you get stormy, which is not good because you can get struck by lightning quite frequently and that'll kill you. And you don't want eclipsed because then it's basically nighttime and that will spawn lots of monsters. This is where you really need multiplayer because at this point, so if I was playing this with my 2 lads, they could take a fire exit each, or one of them could stay on the ship and navigate me through the tunnel network, because loot will show up as like a little triangle, like a neon triangle. Looks a bit like a Dorito, and they can navigate me left, right, you know, straight ahead, all that sort of thing. And also, if I'm going to drop that so I can run a bit quicker. And also, enemies show up as red dots. So, this is the other thing. So, I'll drop loot out here because the hoarder bug that we encountered earlier, he'll pick that up and run off with it. And we don't want that. Do a quick sprint around here. Oh, Rubik's Cube, I'll have that. Oh, big bolt. That's one of the fire exits. Now, sensibly, sensibly, I would now. If I was competent, I would now know what fire exit this is, and then know not to run back to this one. But I'm not competent. As you can see, I'm running into a dead end. So, well, that's quite successful so far. So we've got what, three pieces of loot. Oh my word, it's a turret. Hello, turret. I'm not going to argue with that just now. Have I been through here? Oh, we'll pick that up. Oh, I can hear I can also hear landmines. There's a mine in here somewhere, right? So we've got a full inventory now with what's outside. We'll take that back. We'll close the door behind me, so obviously aliens can open doors. There we go. We're fully laden of stuff. We'll walk this back to the ship. Obviously, you're not going to fall down there. I must say this looks a lot. I was thinking this looks a lot clearer than I remembered it. It's because I've also got better visibility or reduced the natural fog. Again, you know, there's hundreds of mods. I mean, if you play the vanilla game, it would be a lot more difficult, but I do appreciate having some quality of life stuff. So we'll get this back to the ship. Then we'll probably go back to the main, because my shovel is there. Hopefully encounter a couple of aliens that I can then scan. I'm surprised you haven't seen an eyeless dog yet. We'll probably see him later, or a giant, which is a real pain in the backside. Trying to get past them is a nightmare. Right, here we go. So we'll just drop all that. Recharge that. And you can see our health has gone up as well, because that's the mod I've got. What I'll do is, there's a fire exit here to the left. So I'll just quickly check in there to see if that's the one that we were standing outside earlier. No, it looks like it was. Now I know you're going to say, well, of course it is, because that's near the main entrance. But honestly, there's no. Whilst logically that would make sense, the game isn't programmed like that. They can literally, you can have two fire exits opposite one another. Yeah. Oh well, we'll carry the shovel, because stuff's going to start happening now, I'm sure. Oh, God, watch that turret. Ooh. So I'll keep my stamina. Ready to sprint away from the line of sight. Oh. What's that on the floor? Oh, it's a pipe. So I'm already getting lost. Oh. That's fine. We can. Yeah, if we didn't have quality of life, we wouldn't be able to see a thing there. Be useful if I could find the apparatus. Have to go past the turret. A key, that's useful. Often guarded by a hoarder bug, but there's that turret. Ooh. Come on, let's start firing then. Come on, I want it. Obviously getting hit by that is not good. Oh shit. Of course it's there. Oh, I don't. Well, there's a landmine. They're okay to step on. They're just not so good when you step off them. Oh, there's never anything in here. Where's all the loot? That's another dead end. Where's the loot? Where, Christ, where are the aliens? Could try fire exit if I knew where I was going. That's a dead end as well. Spin there. Am I being really dull? I know I've been around here, have I? Oh, okay. Oh, 6 PM. Probably need to make our way back to the ship, I should think. Not a lot happening on this run. Say that there must be an enemy, like a giant or an eyeless dog or something. There's the main entrance. See, if you were competent, you'd still be running around, not too fussed. But seems remarkably calm. Oh shit, I say that. Here comes a giant. Oh. Damn it. These are a pain. Hopefully he doesn't camp the ship. The trouble is they're like forest giants. And they're naturally curious. And they will pick you up and put them in. They put things in their mouth. I need to run past him and get in the ship, obviously, because he'll basically put me in his mouth and eat me, and I'll be dead. Where is he? Hello? I want to scan the thing. Hello, giant, where are you? You can see him there. He's at the back of the ship. Right, okay. Oh, there he is. Right, oh, he's over there in the distance. Oh well. Hello, giant. I'm on top of the ship now. Oh, there's an eyeless dog. See that over there in the distance? Okay, I'm not going to mess about too much because that dog will charge in here and kill me. Right. Well, let's just take off. So a long video, we're approaching an hour, but I've not really had too much excitement. But this is what you'd typically expect. Expect for the early moons. Let's charge that torch up. See, we only got 120 out of 700 possible. See, that quota that will ramp up, you see, and that's where the game gets harder. Okay. We need to get a vow. It's flooded. Have we been to offense yet? No, we haven't. Oh yeah, land the ship. Trust me when I say this game will get more exciting as we move forward. Future episodes certainly will. Because I'll be able to have the money to go to more dangerous moons and in the end end up visiting Titan, which is a nightmare. Full of enemies, freaky beings and all sorts. Where am I going? I feel like I'm going a long way round. What am I doing? My mind's gone blank. Do you normally go around there and climb up the ladder then, or do I normally? Yeah, the main entrance is just there. I can't forgotten how to get there. How embarrassing. I should you just run around here, don't you, and climb up the ladder. I need to run up here. Oh man, it's so dull. This is just honestly, it's the the pressure of this game, the stress of being jump scared all the time, even though not a lot has happened thus far. Right, okay, let's see what we got. Oh hell, shit just got real. Oh, I don't believe this. Because I didn't want to cheat. I didn't want to have all the mods disabled. I did have a no mineshaft mod. Basically, this is the mineshaft. This is fairly new to the game. And it's... Oh, I don't believe it. I've basically got to go down a mineshaft. This is going to be horrendous. And we've got landmines. Oh, I'll be... Oh. God, jeez. Move, 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 move. What? Jesus Christ, I mean, he just walked in here. Whoa! What's going on here? There's spike traps in the ceiling falling down. Someone's breathing heavy. I don't like the idea of that. I'll try and find... Hell. This isn't good for the old ticker, this isn't. Oh, there it is. You can see that going up and down. What's that noise? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I swear, all it was is a bloody spike trap coming down from the ceiling. Oh my God, fathers. That was embarrassing. I think I've aged about 10 years now. Okay, 1 day left. We've got to go for it now. We'll go back in there. A competitive ecosystem supports aggressive life forms. But, I mean, to die to a trap is a bit daft, really. That made me seriously jump. Bad enough trying to find my way in there. Oh, the torch is working. I'm starting to worry there. Stamina bar's gone. Battery life just disappeared. Look, I mean, this makes the game a bit more difficult. Oh, please no more mineshaft. I didn't even get to show you what the mineshaft looks like. There's a risk of getting lost, drowning and all sorts. You're basically crawling through on your hands and knees. It's particularly unpleasant. Please be mansion. Mansion's another layer. That's all right. Well, the other thing I forgot to... Well, I haven't seen this yet. Is you get jumps. But obviously if you miss your jump, you die. And I've done that numerous times. And that would be embarrassing to do. This room again, I keep finding that room. So nothing doing there. Straight ahead we've got a jump. I can hear landmines. Oh, we've got something to pick up there. I should also scan the ceiling for snare fleas. Oh, I can hear those traps again. Right. Oh shit, there's a thumper, there's a thumper. Where is it? Good God. Oh dear, right, let's oh dear, drop the shovel. Let's go back and heal. Let's turn the light off. Bloody thumper. Basically, they I don't think they can hear you. They see you and they just charge. You can kill them. I have managed to kill one before. It takes about 4 hits with a shovel. I'm just not very good at it. And that's a pain in the bum because it basically, yeah. The only way I'm going to do anything or get anywhere on this run is to kill that thumper. And I'm running out of shovels. The shovel. Oh no, I dropped it when I ran out, didn't I? Oh well, we want some excitement at some point, so I'm going to run in there and try and kill this thumper with the shovel. Do we think we're going to make it? Well, I'm not sure that we are. Then we're actually going to struggle to make quota at this rate. I'm sitting if I can't find my way back in there. In terms of the fire exit, going in there is difficult. There is a way you've got to cheese your way up. So you can jump up some rock and stuff. It's not easy. Otherwise, I would go there, obviously. But right, torch on. Unless I can lure that thumper over that landmine, that would be rather cool, wouldn't it? Oh no, we know he's not in. No. Oh, back the way. Okay. There he is. Come here, you bastard. Oh, I got 2 or 3 hits. Ah, I should have ran out of the. I should have tried to run out, re-heal, and then come back in. See the stress. Oh, I didn't even scan it. No loot. I don't think we got any loot on this run at all, did we? Dear me. Oh well, let's see if we I think what we do is, I think we can land the ship, then we'll sell everything, hopefully make quota, and then see what the new quota is. Sell all. The apparatus is only worth 80. Okay, yeah. I forgot that when you download this mod that something randomly appears to do something with the loot.
I smell bullshit.
Well, sorry about that. I don't believe it. I haven't even made second quota. Oh dear.
Professionals.
Okay. Well. Dear me. Could I have played this game any worse? Were my 2 lads, Oliver and Oscar, expecting anything different? Probably not. I'm going to hide under here. Can I hide? Can I hide? Oh, what's going to happen?
As you have not met the profit quota, your performance has been deemed below standard. Welcome to our disciplinary process.
Well, there we go. Jettisoned into space for being inept. Well, clearly, as I often say, I am not a daisy.